welcome in our YouTube channel Unique Academy. This is Syar sir. Now I am going to start linear equation in two variables. So linear equation in two variables means the equation which contains two variables and the degree of every term should be 1 and the coefficient of every variable should be a non-zero real number. Example, see this equation ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. In this equation there are two variables x and y. X and y are the variables and a, b and c are nothing but the real numbers, and a and b should be non-zero real numbers. A, B, C should be real numbers, and A should not be 0, B should not be equal to 0. A is not equal to 0, B is not equal to 0. This is the condition. So ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. This is the general form of linear equation in two variables. So I will tell you what is the degree. Degree means what? Degree of this term is nothing but the power of the variable. So here x is variable, the power is not mentioned here, so we should consider it as 1. Here also, that's why the degree is 1. In this term also the power of y is not written here, not mentioned, so we should consider it as 1. So the power of y is 1 means the degree of this term is 1, degree of this term also 1, that's why it is linear equation. And the coefficient of x is a and coefficient of y is b. These should be non-zero real numbers. A and b cannot be 0, except 0 the value of a and b can be any real number. Okay, example 2x plus 3y plus 5 is equal to 0. Here x and y are the variables, the power of x is 1, the power of y is 1, that's why degrees of these two terms are 1. The coefficient of x is non-zero, coefficient of y is also non-zero, that's why it is a linear equation in two variables. Hope you understood. So, this number can be 0, cannot be 0. An example, I will give an example, 3x minus 5y is equal to 0. Now in this condition, the value of a is non-zero, value of b is also non-zero, but value of c is 0. Here c is not present, c is 0. And the coefficient, the variables are x and y. The power of x is 1, the power of y is 1. That's why degrees of these two terms are 1. That's why it is linear equation in two variables. Hope you understood. This is called as linear equation. See, this ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 is the general form of linear equation in two variables. Okay, now the next example, see the next example, 2x plus 3y minus 1 is equal to 0. See, we are studying linear equation in two variables, not in one variable. There are linear equation in one variable also, linear equation in two variable, three variable, four variable, many more also. But we are studying about the linear equation in two variables only. So see this equation 2x plus 3y minus 1. So as I told you, there should be two variables. There must be two variables. So look here, there are two variables x and y, and the degrees should be 1. So the degree means the power. Power of x is here 1. So degree is 1. Degree of this term is also 1. Okay, and the coefficients of x and y should be non-zero numbers. So the coefficient of x is 2, non-zero. Coefficient of y is 3, it is also non-zero real number. That's why this equation is linear equation in two variables. Okay. Yes, it is linear equation in two variables. Okay, now let us see the next equation. 5x minus 0y is equal to 0. In this equation, very first there are two variables. Now the degree of this term is 1, degree of this term is also 1. Degree means the power. Okay, now the coefficient of x is non-zero number, but here the coefficient of y is 0. So what happens now? 0 into y becomes 0. This term becomes 0. Now if this term became 0, what remained? 5x is equal to 1, and 5x is equal to 1 is nothing but linear equation in one variable. Okay, so it is linear equation but in one variable, not in two variables. So what we should write here? No, it is not linear equation in two variables. Okay, linear equation in two variables. Now see the next equation. This is same as this equation. 0x plus 7y is equal to 0. See here, the degrees of both the terms are 1, but here the coefficient of x is 0. It should not be. The coefficient of x should be non-zero, but here 0. So what happens? 0 into x becomes 0. So this term becomes 0. If this term becomes 0, what remains now? 7y is equal to 0. 7y is equal to 0 is again linear equation in one variable. And what we are studying? We are studying linear equation in two variables. That's why it is not linear equation in one variable. So no, it is not linear equation in two variables. Okay, now afterwards see this equation, root 5 square root of 5 into x minus 3y is equal to 0. Here two variables are there. The degree of this term is also 1, degree of this term is also 1. That's why it is linear equation. And the coefficients of x should be, x and y should be non-zero. So here the coefficient of x is non-zero real number, y is also, coefficient of y is also non-zero real number. That's why it is 100% linear equation in two variables. Linear equation in two variables. So the answer should be yes, it is linear equation in two variables. Afterwards, see this equation. This equation, 7 into square root of x plus 2 into square root of y is equal to 0. Here there are two variables, no doubt, but what is the degree? Degree means the power of x. The power of x is here half. Why? Because in 8th standard you have studied that square root of any number is equal to that number to the power half, that number raised to half. So that's why square root of n is nothing but n raised to half. So here square root of x is equal to x raised to half. So here the degree is half, here also the degree is half. That's why this is not linear equation. Leave about two variables, one variables, leave about that, it is not linear equation. So what is the reason? The degree is not 1, that's why. The degree of both the terms is not 1, that's why no. Okay, it is not linear equation. You can write that. Now 1 upon x plus 1 upon y is equal to 0. See this equation. In this equation, both the terms, in both the terms, the variables are in denominators. Variables are in denominators. In such condition, the power of variable becomes negative. So here the power of x is minus 1. Here also the power of x, y is minus 1. This all you have learned in 7th standard, laws of exponents, laws of powers, laws of exponents. In that chapter you have learned that 1 upon x raised to n is nothing but x raised to minus n. Using this formula we can say 1 upon x is equal to x raised to minus 1. 1 upon x square is nothing but x raised to minus 2. So using this formula we can say 1 by x is nothing but x raised to minus 1 and it is y raised to minus 1. So degree is not 1, degree is minus 1, that's why it is not a linear equation. So it is not a linear equation. I'll write here. Okay. No, it is not a linear equation. Now see this equation. In this equation 4xy plus y is equal to 0. In this equation both variables came together in same term, in single term. In the first term they came together. In such a condition, how can we find the degree of this equation, of this term? We should add the powers of the variables. Powers of both the variables we should add. So what is the power of x here? Power of x is 1. What is the power of y? It is also 1. So 1 plus 1 becomes 2. So the degree of this term is 2. Degree of this term is 2. That's why it is not linear equation, because I told you the degree should be 1. Degree of every term. Here the degree is 1, but here degree is 2. That's why this equation is not linear equation. Now see the last. Without my explanation you can say that it is linear equation or not. 101% is not. It is not linear equation, because the degree here in this term the degree of this term is 1, but the degree of this term is 2. Degree of this term is 2 because the power is 2. That's why it is also not the linear equation. No, it is not the linear equation. Hope you understood what is a linear equation. Once again, I will tell you, linear equation in two variables means it should contain two variables. The degree of both the terms should be 1 and the coefficients of both variables should be non-zero real number. Then only it is called as linear equation in two variables. Okay. Okay, everybody. Now we will solve some examples. See, these two equations are linear equations in two variables. When we take two or more than two equations, linear equations with same variables, then these equations are called as simultaneous equations. Which equations? Simultaneous equations. So now, how can we solve these simultaneous equations? We'll see. See, there are there are a lot of methods, but in 9th standard we have studied 3 methods to solve simultaneous equations. Very first method I explained, elimination by equating the coefficients. Second method I explained, elimination by substitution. And the third method I explained, solving particular equations. These 3 methods thoroughly and deeply I explained last year in 9th standard. Okay, so now I am going to explain elimination method, elimination by equating the coefficient method. Okay, that method I am going to explain. You look carefully. What to do in this? As the name is suggested, elimination by equating the coefficients, we should equate, we should make their coefficients equal and their signs should be different. Remember, their coefficients should be same and the symbols should be different, signs should be different. Okay, see here, where the signs are different, here both are positive, but here one is negative, one is positive. So here the symbols are different, so but the coefficients are not same. So how can we make the coefficients equal? See here, let us give the names to this equation. Equation number 1, equation number 2. Now the coefficient of y in second equation we will take here, the coefficient of y in the first equation we will take here. This 3 I have taken from here, this 3 comes here and this 1 comes here. Now we will multiply equation number 1 by 1 and multiply equation number 2 by 3. Okay, this 3 came from here and this 1 came from here. The coefficient of y is 1. So multiply now. 1 5s are 5x minus 1 3s are 3y is equal to 1 8s are 8. Now multiply this equation by 3. 3 3s are 9x plus 3 1s are 3 and 3 2s are 6. Now observe carefully. Look here. They are having different symbols, same coefficients. Different symbols, same coefficients. Now they get eliminated very easily. Very easily they get eliminated. What to do? Simple. Just add these equations. What to do? Add the equations. What do we get? 5x plus 9x is nothing but 14x. 3y minus 3y becomes 0. They get eliminated by subtraction. These two terms get eliminated by subtraction. They get cancelled by subtraction. Okay, 3 minus 3 becomes 0. So it becomes 0. Here becomes 0. No need to write 0. 8 plus 6 is 14. Hope you understood now. Now this 14, it is 14x is equal to 14. 14 goes right, becomes division, becomes denominator. Now they get cancelled. 14 ones are 14, 14 ones are 14. So it is nothing but 1. So the value of x is equal to 1. The value of x is 1. Okay. Now substitute this value in either in equation 1 or equation 2. It's your will and wish. Your will and wish. Wherever you want, you can substitute. In equation 1 also, in equation 2. I am substituting in equation number 2. So I'll write here substitute value of x Now I will substitute the value 3 into x. X is what? 1 plus y is equal to 2. Now 3 into 1, what? 3 ones are 3 plus y is equal to 2. Now this 3 goes right, becomes minus. So here I will write here y is equal to 2 minus 3. See here, this 3 goes right, becomes. So now 2 minus 3 is what? Minus 1. So we got the value of y also. The value of y is minus 1. Now finally the solution is, therefore x comma y is nothing but, what is the value of x? X is 1 comma and minus 1. So this is the final solution. Hope you understood. This is the method of elimination by substitution. Elimination by equating the coefficient method. If you want to copy this solution, you can take the screenshot. Okay. See one more example. See this example. There are two simultaneous equations. 3x plus 2y is equal to 29. 2x minus y is equal to 18. These two simultaneous equations we will solve now by same elimination by equating the coefficient method. What to do? Very first, the symbols should be different. Here both the terms are positive. Leave this. Here one is positive and one is negative. So we can solve very easily. But the coefficients are not same. Symbols are different. Coefficients should be same. Here coefficients are not same. So what to do? We should, the coefficient of 1 I will take here. The coefficient of y, this I will take here. This 2 came here and this 1 came here. Now multiply. 1 3 is 3x plus 1 2 is 2y is equal to 129 is 29. Now multiply this equation by 2. So 2 5 is 10x minus 2 1 is 2y is equal to 2 18 is 36. Now see here the symbols are different, coefficients are same. Okay, so simple, we should add them. Very simple. Add these two equations, it get cancelled. 3x plus 10x is nothing but 13x. 2y minus 2y get cancelled by subtraction. They get cancelled by subtraction. Okay, so 2y minus 2y becomes 0. This is equal to 65. Now this 13x is equal to 65. This 13 goes right, becomes divide. 13 ones are 13 fives are 65. So it is nothing but 5. So we got the value of x. Here we got the value of x. This value we will substitute either in equation 1 or equation number 2. Okay, your will and wish, wherever you want you can substitute. So I will substitute this in equation number 1. Substitute the value of x in equation 1. So I will write this equation 1 here. 3x plus 2y is equals 29. Now I am going to substitute the value. See here, 3 into 5 plus 2y is equal to 29. See this 3, the value of x is 5. X is equal to 5. See, x is equal to 5 plus 2y is equal to 29. Now 3 5s are what? 15 plus 2y is equals to 29. This 15 goes right, becomes minus. So 2y is equal to 29 minus 15. Now 29 minus 15 is nothing but 14. So I will write here 2y is equal to 14. Okay, 29 minus 15 14. So 2y is equal to 14. Now this 2 goes right, it becomes divide. 14 divided by 2. So y is equal to 7. So we got the value of y also. Finally the solution is, therefore the solution means the values of x and y, which is equal to, the value of x is 5 comma y, value of y is 7. So this is the final solution. Hope you understood. This was the second example. We have solved two examples. We'll see one more example. Okay, we'll solve one more example. See this equation, there are two simultaneous equations. 15x plus 17y is equal to 21, and 17x plus 21y is equal to 17x plus 15y is equal to 11. Okay, so these two equations we are going to solve now. These are simultaneous equations. Very first, we'll give the names to this equation, equation number 1 and equation number 2. See this example. In this example, this is particular types of equations. These are, before this we have solved two examples. In those examples and in this example there is a difference. What is the difference? These equations are special equations, particular equations. What is the speciality? See here, the coefficient of x is 15 here, but here coefficient of y is 15. So which is the coefficient of x in the first equation? That is the coefficient of y in second equation. Similarly, the coefficient of y in first equation is coefficient of x in second equation. This is the speciality of these two equations. Okay, such equations, how to solve? There is a special method for such equations. First we should add them, we'll get an equation. Then we should subtract them, we will get one more equation. We should solve those two equations, we'll get the values of x and y. See here, I will explain. Very first I said you to add equation 1 and 2. Add equation 1 and 2. Okay, add equation 1 and 2. So what do we get? 32x plus 32y is equal to 32. See this equation, in every term the coefficients are divisible by 32. See, this is divisible by 32, this is divisible by 32, this is also divisible by 32. So let's divide them by 32. What do we get here? X plus y is equal to 1. This is equation number 3. Now as I told you, first we should add them, then we should subtract this equation. Now we will subtract these two equations. So what we get here? 15x plus 17y is equal to 21. This is equation number 1. And 17x plus 15y is equal to 11. This is equation number 2. Okay, now we will subtract these equations. What we are going to do? Subtract. In 9th standard you have learned for subtraction we should change the symbols of this equation. So this is positive, it becomes negative. This is positive, it also becomes negative. And this is also positive, it also becomes negative. See, 11 is positive, it becomes negative. 15 is positive, it becomes negative. 17 is positive, it becomes negative. Now 15 minus 17 is nothing but minus 2x. 17 minus 15 is nothing but plus 2y is equal to 21 minus 11 is nothing but 10. Now you see these, all the coefficients all are divisible by 2. This number is divisible by 2, it is divisible by 2, it is also divisible by 2. So what do we get? We will divide it by 2. So we get minus x plus y is equal to 5. Equation number 4. Now see equation 3 and equation 4. These are very simple equations. We can very easily solve and we'll get the values of x and y. See here. Once again I am going to write that. I will write this equation here. X plus y is equal to 1. This is which equation? Equation number 3. Now we will add these equations. Add the equations. Minus x plus x get cancelled by subtraction. They get cancelled by subtraction. So x minus x becomes 0. Becomes here 0. Here 0 comes. Y plus y is nothing but 2y is equal to 5 plus 1 is nothing but 6. Now this 2, so what we get? 2y is equal to 6. 2 goes right, becomes division. So 6 upon 2. 6 upon 2, 2 ones are 2, 2 3s are 6. So y is equal to 3. We got, very easily we got the value of y. Substitute this value in equation number, either in equation 1 or equation number, equation 3 or equation 4. Wherever you want, you can substitute. Okay, either in equation 3 or equation 4. So I am substituting equation number. Okay, substitute value in equation number 3. In equation number 3. So what do we get? I will write this equation: x plus y is equal to 1. X plus y is equal to 1. Now here I will substitute the value of x. Oh sorry, y. Value of y is 3. So I will substitute here x plus 3 is equal to 1. Okay, y is 3. See here, y is 3. Y is 3. 3 comes right, becomes minus. So x is equal to minus 2. Therefore we got the value of x also. So we got the value of y also, value of x also. So finally solution is, therefore x comma y is nothing but minus 2 comma 3. This is the final solution. Hope you understood. So in this way we can solve the simultaneous equations. Okay. Thank you very much all of you. Please like, share and subscribe our channel. Don't forget to press the bell icon so that you will get the notifications for the next videos. Thank you very much.